If you have ever said yes to a favor when every cell in your body was screaming no, just because you were terrified of disappointing someone, you are in the right place. Or perhaps you have been on the other side. You were in a high-energy mood, feeling invincible, and you promised to paint your friend's house, join 3 committees, and lend your cousin money. Then, 3 days later, you woke up in a crash, looked at your calendar, and felt a crushing wave of shame. We call this the Yes Hangover. It is one of the most common, exhausting cycles in life with bipolar disorder. In this video, I am going to teach you how to break that cycle. We are going to fix the way you say no. I am going to give you a 3-step framework called Say It, Hold It, Repair It. We will also cover specific protocols for the Manic Yes and the Depressive Ghosting, and I will teach you the Mute at 9 rule, a non-negotiable boundary that protects your sleep and your sanity. I'm Clara, your guide at Bipolar Clarity. Let's take a deep breath and learn to draw the line. Before we build your boundaries, I need to remind you that I am a passionate educator and an advocate, but I am not a doctor. This video is for educational purposes and is not medical advice. Always consult with your local healthcare professionals for your specific needs. Let's start with the why. Why are boundaries so incredibly hard when you have bipolar disorder? It isn't just because you are a people pleaser. It is because the illness itself attacks your ability to set limits. When you are hypomanic, your brain floods with dopamine. You feel limitless. You feel generous. You genuinely believe you can do everything. Saying no feels physically painful because it contradicts the chemical signal in your brain that says, go. When you are depressed, your self-worth plummets. You feel like a burden. You say yes because you are afraid that if you say no, people will finally realize you are useless and leave you. This is the fear of abandonment talking. So setting a boundary isn't just a social skill. It is a mood management tool. Think of boundaries like the guardrails on a mountain highway. They are not there to punish the driver. They are there to keep the car from driving off the cliff. If you don't have guardrails, you cannot drive safely. We are going to build these guardrails using a 3-step process. Say it, hold it, repair it. Step 1, say it. Most people fail at step 1 because they overcomplicate it. They turn a no into a 10-minute speech. They explain, they justify, they apologize, and they lie. I can't come because my stomach hurts, and I have to walk the dog. And I'm really sorry, please don't be mad. When you over-explain, you give the other person leverage to argue. If you say, I can't come because I have to walk the dog, they can say, bring the dog. Now you are trapped. We are going to use the clean number. A clean no has no loopholes. It describes your limit without defending it. Here's the formula. What I can't do plus what I can do, optional, plus the hard stop. Let's look at a script for a late-night phone call. Your friend calls at 10 p.m. to vent. You need to sleep. The old way. I'm so sorry, I really want to talk, but I'm just so tired, maybe later? This sounds like you are rejecting them. The clean. No. I am not available for late-night calls anymore because I am protecting my sleep schedule. I can talk tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'm going to hang up now. Notice the difference? You aren't asking for permission. You are stating a fact about your availability. Let's look at a script for a money request. Someone asks to borrow money. The clean no. I have a new policy that I do not lend money to friends. I value our friendship too much to mix finances into it. I can help you look at other options, but I cannot give you a loan. You made it a policy. A policy is neutral. It isn't about them. It is about your rule. Let's look at a script for social overwhelm. You are invited to a party, and you know it will be too loud and overstimulating. The clean. No, that event won't work for my energy levels this weekend. I am going to pass. I hope you have a wonderful time. You didn't say you were sick. You didn't make up a lie. You simply said it doesn't fit your energy budget. I want to introduce you to the 12-word rule. When you set a boundary, try to do it in 12 words or less. I am not taking on new projects right now. Thank you for asking. 11 words. I am staying in tonight. Let's connect next week. 9 words. Constraint creates clarity. Step 2. Hold it. This is where the pain happens. The moment you say the clean no, you will likely feel a spike of anxiety. Your heart rate will go up. You will think, I am being mean. They hate me. This is called the guilt spike. Here's the secret. Guilt does not mean you did something wrong. Guilt is just a sensation. It is the feeling of breaking a habit. If you have spent 20 years being a people pleaser, saying no feels like walking backward. It feels wrong because it is unfamiliar. To hold the boundary, you need an anchor phrase. This is a sentence you repeat when the person pushes back. Because they will push back. They will say, oh, come on, just this once, or you used to be more fun. Your anchor phrase is, I hear you, but my plan hasn't changed, but I really need you to come out. I hear that you want me there, but my plan hasn't changed. I'm staying in. Friend, you're being boring. I understand you feel that way, but my plan hasn't changed. Do not improvise. When you are anxious, your IQ drops. Rely on the script. After you say the anchor phrase twice, you have permission to end the interaction. I'm going to go now. Talk soon, and put the phone down. Step 3. Repair it. Sometimes we get it wrong. When you are irritable, maybe in a mixed episode or a depressive crash, your no might come out as a bark. You might snap, leave me alone. Then you feel terrible. You worry you damaged the relationship. Repairing is not about undoing the boundary. It is about fixing the tone. We use the restate, redo, reopen method. Restate. Acknowledge that the delivery was bad. I realized I was really sharp with you earlier when I said I couldn't drive you. Redo. Say the boundary again, but kindly. I stand by the fact that I can't drive tonight because I'm exhausted, but I wish I had said it with more care. Reopen. Offer a compromise if you want to. I can't drive, but I can call you an Uber. This teaches people that your no is firm, but your love is still there. It separates the boundary from the rejection. If you want exact phrases like these sent to you so you can have them ready when the anxiety hits, you can join the Bipolar Clarity newsletter. It is free, and you can find the link in the description. Now let's apply this to the most critical boundary in bipolar management. The mute at 9 rule. Sleep is your medicine. If you are up all night fighting on text or scrolling social media, you are destabilizing your brain. You need a digital boundary. The rule. At 9 p.m., the world stops having access to you. This means your phone goes on Do Not Disturb. It means you do not answer texts, emails, or calls unless someone is in the hospital or the house is on fire. How do you do this without people thinking you are ignoring them? You train them. Send a text to your close circle today. Script. Hey guys, I am working on my sleep health to keep my energy steady. Going forward, my phone will be on Do Not Disturb after 9 p.m. If you text me after that, I will reply in the morning. Thanks for helping me with this. You have set the expectation. Now you just have to hold it. When the text comes in at 9:15 p.m., do not answer. If you answer, you teach them that your boundary is a lie. If you wait until morning, you teach them that your boundary is real. Within 2 weeks, the late night texts will stop. People learn. Let's talk about the Manic Yes. This is a specific danger zone. When you are hypomanic, you will want to say yes to everything. You will want to volunteer, donate, and travel. You need a time delay boundary. Make a rule for yourself. I never agree to anything on the spot. If someone asks you to do something, your automatic answer is, let me check my calendar and get back to you in 24 hours, even if you know you are free, even if you want to do it. Force the 24-hour pause. Usually the hypomanic urgency will fade, and the next day you will be so relieved you didn't commit to painting the neighbor's fence. Now, let's talk about the depressive ghosting. When you are depressed, you don't have the energy to set boundaries. You just stop replying. You disappear. This damages relationships because people think you don't care. You need a low-energy script saved in your notes app. When you feel the crash coming, copy and paste this to your key people. I am going through a low-energy patch right now. I need to go offline for a few days to recharge. I am safe, just quiet. I will reach out when the battery is recharged. This is a boundary. It says, I cannot socialize. But it does it with responsibility. It tells them you are safe so they don't worry, and it buys you the space you need without burning the bridge. Let's address the boundary with the worried loved one. People who love you might become overprotective. They ask, did you take your meds? Are you sleeping? You look tired. It feels suffocating. You need a boundary around your autonomy. Script. I appreciate that you love me and want me to be well, but when you ask me about my meds every day, I feel micromanaged. I promise I will tell you if I'm struggling. Until then, can we trust that I am handling it? You are defining the terms of the support. Support is welcome, policing is not. I want to do a curiosity gap about the word selfish. We are terrified of being selfish, but in bipolar disorder, self-preservation is not selfishness. It is stewardship. You are the steward of a high-performance sensitive machine. If you let people drive that machine into the ground, it will break. And when it breaks, you cannot help anyone. By saying no to the little things, the late nights, the extra favors, you are saying yes to the big things, your stability, your career, and your ability to be a present partner and friend. Let's do a micro recap of the 3 steps. 1, say it. Use the clean no. I am not available for X. I can do Y. No long stories. 2, hold it. Expect the guilt spike. Use the anchor phrase. I hear you, but my plan hasn't changed. 3, repair it. If you get messy, apologize for the tone, not the boundary. I wish I had said that more kindly, but the answer is still no. Here is your homework for today. I want you to write 1 script. Open the Notes app on your phone. Think of the 1 boundary you are scared to set. Is it the money? The late calls? The nagging mother? Write out your clean number 12 words or less. Mom, I can't discuss my medication with you anymore. Let's talk about gardening. Having the script written down reduces the panic when the moment comes. You don't have to think. You just have to read. You are building a fence around your garden. At first, people might be annoyed that they can't just walk across your lawn anymore. But eventually, they will respect the gate. And more importantly, you will finally have a garden that can grow. If this video helped you feel a little stronger, please subscribe. We are building a library of practical, plain English tools to help you navigate life with bipolar disorder. For your next step, I highly recommend watching the video appearing on your screen right now. It is called The Script That Stops You from Oversharing at Work. It gives you specific boundary scripts for your professional life to pair with the personal ones we just learned. Thanks for watching, and remember, I know to them is a yes to your health.